Hello everyone, today we will learn IMO International Mathematics Olympiad of class 6 chapter 3 playing with numbers. First one, if a number p is exactly divisible by q, then q is dash of p and p divides q will have dash as the remainder. In the question they given p is exactly divisible. P is exactly divisible means then what it is called? Q is called a factor of P. Q is a factor of P and P divides Q. It exactly divisible means the remainder will be 0. So, Q is a factor of P and P divides Q will have the remainder 0. So, option C is the correct one. Second question, what least value should be given to star so that the number 653 star 47 is divisible by 11? Here instead of star which value we should put, then it completely divisible by 11. We know the divisibility rule of 11. Divisibility rule of 11 is the difference between the sum of the odd digits and the sum of the even digits is either 0 or 11. Then the number completely divisible by 11. So, first I am taking 653 star 47. Sum of the digits at odd places. In the odd places, what numbers are there? 6, 3 and 4. 6 plus 3 plus 4 equal to 6 plus 3, 9 and 9 plus 4 is 13. Now, sum of the digits at even places. In the even places 5 star and 7. 5 plus star plus 7, which is 5 plus 7 is 12. 12 plus star. According to the divisibility rule of 11, the difference between the sum of the odd places and even places either be 0 or 11. So, here sum of the odd places is 13 and sum of the even places is 12 plus star. So, the difference, that is sum of the odd places minus sum of the even places minus 12 plus star equal to either 0 or 11. Here 13 minus 12 minus star equal to 0. So, 13 minus 12 is 1. 1 minus star equal to 0. So, star equal to 1. So, 1 is the least value we put in the instead of star. So, option D is the correct one. Third question, which of the following numbers is not divisible by 8? Here 4 numbers are given. In these 4 numbers, which number is not divisible by 8? According to the divisibility rule of 8, if the last 3 digits is divisible by 8, then the total number will be divisible by 8. But in the question, the number which is not divisible by 8. So let us check one by one. In the option A, I am taking the last 3 digits is 672. So A 800. The last 2 digits is, the last 3 digits is 672. Now I am going to check with 8 table. 8 8 ja 64, 32, 8 4 ja 32. So the total number is divisible by 8, but in the question which is not divisible by 8. So option A is not correct. Let us check option B. 132, 8 1s are 8, 52, 8 6s are 48, remainder is 4. So option B is not divisible by 8. Let us check the remaining two. C 456, 8 5s are 40, 5 6 8 7s are 56. So this also divisible by 8. D 568, 8 7s are 56, 8 8 1s are 8. But in the question, the number which is not divisible by 8, here B is not divisible by 8. So option B is the correct one. 84,132 which is not divisible by 8. Fourth question, the smallest number which when divided by 20, 25, 35 and 40 leaves a remainder of 14, 19, 29 and 34 respectively is dash. Here what we have to find? We have to find the smallest number. It is divisible by 20, 25, 35 and 40, and which leaves a remainder. When we divided the smallest number by 20 means we will get 14 as remainder, with 25 means 19 as remainder, with 35 means 29 is remainder, and with 40 means 34 is remainder. So we have to find the smallest number which is divisible by 20, 25, 35 and 40. So now I am going to take out the LCM of these 4 numbers. LCM of 20, 25, 35, 40. This 20, 25, 35, 40. All of which be divided by 5 table. 5 4s are, 5 1s are, 5 7s, 5 8s. Two table, 2 2s, 5 7 4s. Again 2 table, 2 1s, 5 7 2. 5 table, 7 1s are, then 2 table. So here the LCM is 5 into 2 into 2 into 5 into 7 into 2. 5 into 2 into 2 into 5 into 7 into 2. So 5 2s are 10, 2 5s are 10, 7 2s are 14. So 10 10s are 100, 100 into 14 is 1400. So the LCM is 1400. Now we have to find the required number. When we divide the least number by 20 means we get the remainder 14, and 25 means 19, and 35 means 29, and 40 means 34. Now we have to find the remainder, that is 20 minus 14 is 6 and 25 minus 19 is also 6 and 35 minus 29 is also 6 and 40 minus 34 is 6. So the required number is 6 less than the LCM. Therefore, required number is 1400 minus the remainder is 6. So, in this 1400 we have to subtract 6 means 1394. So, 1394 is the correct option. Option A is the correct one. Fifth question, the HCF of two consecutive odd numbers is dash. HCF means highest common factors. Now let us take the two consecutive odd numbers. I am taking 3 and 5. Their HCF, they are prime numbers, they are not having any common factor. So 1 is the only common factor and their HCF is the highest common factor between these two numbers is 1. So option D is the correct one. Sixth question, the HCF of two numbers is 28 and their LCM is 336. If one number is 112, then the other number is dash. Now here HCF is given 28 and LCM is also given 336. One number is given which is 112. We have to find the other number. So given HCF equal to 28 and LCM is also given, that is 336. Let the number be, we have to given, let one number is given 112. We have to find the other number. Let the other number be X. So now the product of two numbers. Now the product of two numbers equal to HCF into LCM. So here one number is given, that is 112 and other number be X. So the product of two numbers means 112 into X is equal to HCF into LCM. Here HCF is 28 and LCM is 336. So X equal to 28 into 336. Here 112 in the multiplication, then it will comes means division. So 112. In 112 ones it will be 3 times. So 28 into 3. 3 8s are 24. 3 2s are 6 plus 2 8. So the other number be 84. So option B is the correct one. Seventh question, which of the following statements is true? A. 1 is the smallest prime number. The given statement is false because 2 is the smallest prime number. B. If two numbers are co-primes, then at least one of them must be a prime numbers. Here, what is co-prime? Co-prime means the numbers are said to be co-prime means they are having only the common factor, that is 1. So I am taking 4 and 9. 4 and 9, the 4 is even number and 9 is odd number. For their common factor is 1. So they are co-primes. So here at least one of them must be a prime number. But here there is no prime number. So the given statement is false. If a prime number, see, if a number is prime, it must be odd. This statement also false statement, because 2 is a prime number, but it not an odd number, it is an even number. So the given statement is false. D option, 2 consecutive odd prime numbers are always twin prime numbers. This is the true statement. 2 consecutive odd numbers, they are twin prime numbers. Twin prime numbers means their difference is 2. Example, take out 3 and 5. These two are odd prime numbers and they are also twin prime numbers. Twin prime numbers means the first one is less than the second number. The first one is 2 less than the second number. Here 5 minus 3 is 2. So these two are twin prime numbers. So the given statement is true. So option D is the correct one. 8th question. Observe the following pattern and find the sum of 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9 plus so on 19. 1 cross 1 1, 1 plus 3, 2 cross 2 4, 1 plus 3 plus 5, which is 3 cross 3 9. Here we have to observe, if one number is there means 1 cross 1, 2 numbers means 2 cross 2, 3 numbers means 3 cross 3, and 4 numbers is given 4 cross 4, and 5 numbers is given 5 cross 5. Now let us check 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15 and 19. What will get? 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9 plus 11 plus 13 plus 15 plus 17 plus 19. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 numbers are there. So we will get 10 cross 10, which is 100. So option C is the correct one. 9th one. If M and N are co-primes, their LCM is. We know the definition of co-primes. Co-prime means the highest common factor of these two numbers is must be 1. So M and N are given co-primes. Their LCM is. What is their LCM? If their numbers are co-primes means their LCM must be their product. So C is the correct option. Mn is the correct option. 10th question. The two numbers nearest to 10,000 which are exactly divisible by 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 are. Here we have to find the two numbers with nearest to 10,000 which are exactly divisible by 2 table, 3 table, 4 table, 5 table, 6 table and 7 table. First of all, we have to find the LCM of these numbers. So LCM of these numbers is LCM of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 is 420. 2 3s are 6, 2 5s are 10 and 7, 6 10s are 60, 67s are 420. Now the LCM is 420. Now dividing 10,000 by this 420. 422 is 840, 160 left and down 0, 1600, 423 is 340. So the remainder is 340. Now the number just less than 10,000 is exactly divisible by the given numbers 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 is the 10,000 minus this remainder, we will get 9,660. This is the first number. Then we have to find the another number. The number which is greater than 10,000 is exactly divisible by the given numbers is that 9,660 plus 420, which is equal to 10,080. So 9,660 is one number and 10,080 is the another number. So option A is the correct one. 11th question, the co-prime numbers from the following pairs are. Here co-primes means the highest common factor of that numbers is only 1. So here 7 and 63, 36 and 25, 35 and 71 and 63 and 81. So highest common factor, that is HCF of 7 comma 63, which is equal to 7. In 7 table both will be. So 7 HCF of 36 and 25. They are not having any common factor. 1 is the common factor. HCF of 35 and 21. 7 is the common factor. So 7 is the highest common factor. HCF of 63 and 81. This is also 9 table. So 9 is the common factor. Here co-primes means the highest common factor must be 1. So HCF of 36 and 25 be 1. So then the numbers are called co-prime numbers. So option B is the correct one. 12th question, the HCF and LCM of two numbers are 13 and 1989 respectively. Here HCF is given 13 and LCM is 1989. If one of the number is given 117, then find the sum of the both numbers. Here one number only given, we have to find the other number, then we have to find the sum of the two numbers. Here given HCF is given 13 and LCM is given 1899 and one number is given which is 117. We know that product of two numbers is equal to HCF into LCM. So product of two numbers, which is one number is given which is 117 and another number be X, is equal to HCF is 13 into LCM is 1989. So X equal to 13 into 1899 by 117. So X equal to 13 into 1989 by 117. In 117 ones are 117 sevens are. Now 13 into 17, which is 221. So the first number is 117 and the other number is 221. So the answer is 338. So the option is 338 is the correct one. 13th problem, HCF of two numbers equal to a product of two numbers plus their LCM, product of two numbers minus their LCM, product of two numbers multiplied with their LCM, product of two numbers divisible by their LCM. We know that product of two numbers equal to HCF into LCM. Here, so HCF equal to product of two numbers is divisible by LCM. So option D is the correct one. 14th question. A number is always divisible by 90 if a number is always divisible by 90 means if it is divisible by both 2 and 45, it is divisible by both 5 and 18, it is divisible by both 9 and 10, and it is also divisible by all of these. Here 90 means 2 and 45 also a factor, so this also correct, and it is divisible by 5 and 18, this one also correct, and it is divisible by 9 and 10, this one also correct. So all the statements are true. So all of these is the correct option. 15th question. The reciprocal of the smallest prime number is, here 2 is the smallest prime number. The reciprocal of this 2 is 1 by 2. So option B is the correct one. 16th question. The product of 3 consecutive numbers is always divisible by 6, A4, B6. 16th question. The product of 3 consecutive numbers is always divisible by A4, B6, C12 and D24. Here we have to check. Take out any 3 consecutive numbers. Let us take 2, 3 and 4. The product must be divisible by either 4, 6, 12 and 24. Now I am taking this. The product is 24. So 24 is divisible by 4, 6, 12 and 24. Now I am taking another example of 9, 10 and 11. 9 10s are 90, 90 11s are 990. 990 is only divisible by 6 table. So the product of 3 consecutive numbers which is always divisible by only 6 table. So option B is the correct one. Seventeenth question. Find the value of x by y. Here factor tree is given. 48 is a factor of 6 8s. So here 6. So x equal to 6 and 6 is having factors 2 3s. So 2. Y equal to 2. We want x by y which is 6 by 2. 6 by 2 means 3 into 1s are 2 3s. So option D is the correct one. 18th question. The least number which when decreased by 9 is exactly divisible by 12, 16, 24 and 48. Now let the least number be x. X is decreased by 9, that is x minus 9 is exactly divisible by 12, 16, 24 and 48. Now I have to find the LCM of these 12, 16, 24 and 48. So LCM so the LCM is 2 into 3 into 2 into 2 into 2. 2 3s are 6, 2 2s are 4 and 2. So 6 4s are 24 and 48. 48 is the LCM of 12, 16, 24 and 48. Let the smallest, the least number be x and which is decreased. So that x minus 9 which is decreased by 9, the smallest number be x and which is decreased by 9 is equal to, is exactly divisible by their LCM. So it is 48. So x equal to 48 plus 9 which is 57. So the least number is 57. Here option C is the correct one. 19th question. Find the greatest number which will divide the greatest 3-digit number and the greatest 4-digit number exactly. Here given greatest 3-digit number. Here the greatest 3-digit number is 999 and the greatest 4-digit number is 9999. So it will divide exactly. The greatest 3-digit number is divided by greatest 4-digit number exactly. Exactly means the remainder must be 0. Now let us find the HCF of these numbers. HCF of 999 and 9999. Once so 999 tens are 9990. So 9 is the remainder. Now in this 9 I am doing 9 ones again 9 ones again 9 ones. So here 9 is the HCF of 999 and 9999. So option A is the correct one. The greatest number which will divide the greatest 3-digit number and greatest 4-digit number. 20th question. The smallest digit which can replace star to make 201 star 58 is exactly divisible by 9. According to the divisibility rule of 9, the sum of the digits is divisible by 9 means the total number is divisible by 9. So sum of the digits, that is 2 plus 0 plus 1 plus star plus 5 plus 8, which is equal to 2 plus 1 3, 3 plus 5 8, 8 plus 8 16, 16 plus star. Instead of star, which number we will put, then it is divisible by 9. We have to check. So 16, instead of star we put 16 plus 1 17. So 17 is not divisible by 9. I am placing 2. 16 plus 2 is 18. 18 is divisible by 9. So option B is correct. And 3. 16 plus 3 is 19. It is not divisible by 9. 4. 20. 20 is also not divisible by 9. So option B is the correct one. Sum of the digits is divisible by 9. Then the total number is divisible by 9. So 2 is the correct option.
The students in a class can be divided into groups of 2, 3, 5 and 6. What is the least number of students this class can have? Here there are some students in a class. We have divided the students in some groups. In each group 2, 3, 5 and 6 students. So now we have to find what is the least number of students this class can have. Least means we have to find the LCM. So LCM of 2, 3, 5 and 6. So LCM of 2, 3, 5 and 6. 2 table, 3 times 6 will be, and again 3 table. Now 5 table. So the LCM of 2, 3, 5 and 6 is 2 into 3 into 5. 2 3s are 6, 6 5s are 30. So therefore 30 students are there. So option B is the correct one. 22nd question. The least number of square tiles that will be needed to pave a plot 225 meters by 30 meters is.
Second question. The least number of square tiles that will be needed to pave a plot 225 meters by 30 meters is. This is the plot of 225 meters and 30 meters. Here what we have to find? We have to find the area of the plot. Area of the plot equal to length into breadth, which is 225 meters into 30 meters. Next we have to find the maximum. Here square tiles, we have to find the maximum number of square tiles and maximum size of the square tile. Here it is filled with square tiles. So first of all we have to find the maximum size of the square tile, and next how many square tiles will be needed to pave a plot. Here first maximum number of square tiles means we have to find the HCF of these two. So HCF of 225 and 30. 7s are 210. So 15 left. Again this 30 is divided by 15. 15 2s are 30. So side of the square box is, side of the square tile is 15 meters. Side of the square tile is 15 meters. Now area of the square tile is, area of the means side into side, so 15 meters into 15 meters. Now we have to find the least number of square tiles that will be needed to pave a plot. Number of tiles, how many number of tiles will be needed? So number of tiles equal to the area of the plot divided by area of the square tiles. So area of the plot is 225 meters into 15 meters by area of the square tiles is 15 meters into 15 meters. So here 15 15s are 225. So it will be cancelled. So sorry, this is 30. 225 meters into 30 meters. So 30 tiles. The answer is 30 tiles. The least number of square tiles will needed to pave a plot of 225 meters by 30 meters is 30 tiles. Option A is correct one. 23rd question. 3 boys steps off together from the same spot. Their steps measures 63 centimeters, 70 centimeters and 77 centimeters respectively. What is the minimum distance each should cover so that all can cover distance in complete steps? Here what they are asking? They are asking in the minimum distance. Minimum means
least. That is, we have to find the LCM of these three. So LCM of 63, 70 and 77. Now 7 table, 7 9s are 63, 7 10s are 7 11s are. Three table, 3 3s, again 3 table, 2 table, 5 table and 11 table. So the LCM is 7 into 3 into 3 into 2 into 5 into 11. So 7 3s are 21, 3 2s are 6, 5 11s are 55, 6 1s are 6, 6 2s are 12, 126 into 55. Again here 5 6 are 30, 3, 5 2s are 10, 13, 1, 5 1s are 5, 6, again 630, 0, 3, 9, 6. So 6930 centimeters is the minimum distance. So option A is the correct one. 24th question. If two tankers contain 850 liters and 680 liters of kerosene oil respectively, then the maximum capacity of a container which can measure the kerosene oil out of both the tankers when used an exact number of times. Here two tankers are given of kerosene. 850 liters is one tanker and 680 liters of kerosene in another one. What we have to find? We have to find the maximum capacity of a container which can measure the kerosene oil out of the tankers when we used exact number of times. In both the tankers we have to take out the exact number of times. What is the maximum capacity? So here maximum means we have to find the HCF. Minimum means we have to find the LCM. So here maximum means we have to find the HCF. HCF of 850 and 680. So 680 1 times 680. So 170 and again this 170 is 680 is divided by 170. So 4 times. So the maximum capacity of a container is 170 liters. So 170 liters is the correct option. 25th question. The length, breadth and height of a room are 403 centimeters, 434 centimeters and 465 centimeters respectively. Find the length of the longest tape which can measure the 3 dimensions of the room exactly. Here length given, breadth given and height also given. What we have to find? We have to find the length of the longest tape. We can measure all the 3 dimensions exactly. So what is the maximum length of the tape? They are asking maximum length of the tape. Maximum length means we have to find the HCF of these 3 numbers. So first of all we have to find the HCF of 403, 434 and 465. So 403 divided by 434 is 1 time 403. which is 1, 3. 31 is the remainder. Again this 403 is divisible by 31. So 403. 1s are 31, 93 and 31 3s are 93. So HCF of these two is 31, and again we have to find the HCF of 31 and 465. So 31 and 465, which is 31 1s are 31. So 5 1 down 5 times. 5 1s are 5, 5 3s are 15. So HCF of 403, 434 and 465 is 31. So the length of the longest tape is, the maximum length of the longest tape is 31 centimeter. So option A is the correct one. 26th question, state T for true and F for false. First one, if an even number is divided by 2, then the quotient is always odd. What the given? If an even number is divided by 2, then the quotient is always odd. For example, I am taking 10 is an even number which is divisible by 2. Here 5, 2 5s are 10. So here it is odd. And another example, 16, 2 8s are 16, 0. Here 8 is even number. So the statement is false statement. Here given odd, but sometimes it will be even also. So the given statement is false. All even numbers are composite numbers. This is also a false statement. All the even numbers should not be a composite number. Composite number means more than 2 factors. So the statement is false. Example 2. 2 is an even prime number. So here composite number is given. So that's why the given statement is false. Third one, the LCM of two co-prime numbers cannot be equal to their product. Here co-prime means the highest common factor is 1 and their LCM should be equal to their product, but in the statement they cannot be given. So the statement is false. The LCM of the co-prime numbers is their product, but here given cannot be. So the given statement is false. Every number is a factor of itself. This is the true statement. Every number is factor of itself. So first one false, second one false, and third one false, and fourth statement is true. So option B is the correct one. 27th question, read the following statements. Statement 1, a number for which sum of all its factors is equal to twice the number is called a perfect square, which is the true statement. The sum of all its factors is equal to the twice of the number. Example 25, the factors is 1 and 5. 25 is having, example 25 is the perfect square. It is having the factors 5. So the sum of all its factors is equal to the twice of the 25. So the given option is true. Statement 2. If two numbers are divisible by a number, take out the example 4 and 8 are divisible by 4. Two numbers are divisible by a number. Here 4 and 8 I am taking, they are divisible by 4. Their sum their sum is 4 plus 8 12. 12 is divisible by that number. Again 12 is divisible by 4 and their difference 8 minus 4 is 4. That 4 also divisible by 4. So the given statement is true. So both the statements are true. So option A is the correct one. 28th question, fill in the blanks. HCF of two co-prime numbers is P. Here HCF of two co-prime numbers. Co-prime numbers means their HCF must be 1. So the value of P is 1. Two natural numbers which have no common factor. The numbers does not have any common factor except 1. They are called, what they are called? Now only said co-prime numbers, the HCF is 1. Here two natural numbers, they are not having common factor. Only one is the common factor, that is the co-prime numbers. So Q is co-prime. If a number is divisible by 9, then the sum of the digits must be divisible by 9. According to the divisibility rule of 9, the sum of the digits is divisible by 9 means the total number will be divisible by 9. So this is 9. So P1 Q co-prime and R be 9. 1 co-prime and 9. So option B is the correct one. 29th question, find the value of A plus B plus C. If 373A is divisible by 9 and 473B is divisible by 11 and 371C is divisible by 6. So according to the divisibility rule of 9, if the number is divisible by 9 means the sum of the digits is divisible by 9, and according to the divisibility rule of 11, the sum of the even digits and the sum of the odd digits and the difference is equal to either 0 or 11. Then the total number will be divided by 11, and according to the divisibility rule of 6, the number which is divisible by 2 or 2 and 3, both 2 and 3 tables. So the total number should be divisible by 6. Now 373A is divisible by 9 means the sum of the digits 3 plus 7 plus 3 plus A is divisible by 9. So which is 13 plus A. Here instead of A we put A equal to 1. 1 means 13 plus 1 equal to 14, which is not divisible by 9. 14 is not divisible by 9. A equal to 2. 13 plus 2 is 15. 15 is also not divisible by 9. A equal to 3. 3 means 13 plus 3 is 16. 16 also is not divisible by 9. A equal to 4. 4 means 13 plus 4. 17. 17 is also not divisible by 9. A equal to 5. 13 plus 5 equal to 18. So 18 is divisible by 9. In 9 table, 9 2s are 18. So 18 is divisible by 9. So A equal to 5. And second one, 473B is divisible by 11. According to the divisibility rule of 11, the sum of the odd digits and the sum of the even digits, their difference is equal to 0 or 11. Here the sum of the odd digits is 4 plus 3 and difference, their difference minus sum of the even digits, which is 7 plus B, is either 0 or 11. So here 7 minus 7, 0, so B equal to 0. And and 371C is divisible by 6. According to the divisibility rule of 6, 371C is divisible by both 2 and 3, both 2 table and 3 table. So 371C is divisible by both 2 and 3 table. So if C is an even number, if C is an even number means the total number is divisible by 2. If C is an even number, then 3 plus 7 plus 1 plus C is divisible by 3. Instead of C, we put an even number means the number is divisible by 2. Now, we have to check the divisibility of 3. So, 3 plus 7 plus 1 plus C is divisible by 3, which is 11 plus C. 11 plus C is divisible by 3. 11. Instead of C, what we have to put? Instead of C, we have to put 1. 1 means it is not divisible by 2 table. In the ones place, it is 1 means it is not divisible by 2 table. So 2 means it is divisible by 2 table, but it does not divisible by 3 table. Why? Because 2 means 11 plus 1, 2 is 13. So 13 is not divisible by 3 table. Instead of C, we put 3. 3 means it is not divisible by 2 table. So 4. 4 means it is divisible by 2 table, and here 4 means 11 plus 4 is 15. So 15 is divisible by 3. So C value is 4. If we put 4 means the condition is satisfied both 2 and 3 tables. So in the question what they are asking, A plus B plus C. A is 5 and B is 0 and C is 4. So the total answer is 9. So option D is the correct one. Thirtieth question, match the following. Prime factors of 125 is, we have to find the prime factors of 125. So 125, which is 5 table, 5 25s are, 5 5s are, 5 1s are. So what is here? Prime number is 5. So the prime factor of 125 is 5. This is 1. Common prime factor of 16 and 50. 16, 2 8s are, 2 4s are, 2 2s are. So the factors of 16 is 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. And now the factors of 50. 50 is 2 25s are, 5 5s are, 5 1s are. So factors of 16 is 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, and factors of 50 is 2 into 5 into 5. What is the common factor? Here 2 is the common factor. So this is second question. Smallest composite number. The smallest composite number is 4. Composite number means it is having more than 2 factors. 1 is a factor of 4, 2 is a factor of 4, and 4 itself is a factor of 4. So more than 2 factors. So 4 is the smallest composite number. And fourth question, if the LCM of 14 and 21 is 42, then their HCF is. So fourth one, product of two numbers equal to HCF into LCM. So here product of two numbers is 14 is one number and 21 is another number, and HCF into LCM also given, which is 42. So HCF equal to 14 into 21 by 42. 21 ones are 21 twos are 2 ones are 2 sevens are. So the HCF is 7. So this is the fourth one. So the option is R, P, Q, S. So option C is the correct one. R, P, Q and S. Option C is the correct one.
Thank you.